is room ballot day, and this is the mess that we have to deal with.
Okay, so the room ballot. Unlike at most other universities, as a student at Cambridge, you're guaranteed accommodation for the full duration of your course. But this doesn't mean that you get the same room for the whole time. So the room ballot is the system by which rooms are assigned each year. There's lots of different types of ballot though, and it varies between college to college. Some colleges have an academic ballot, whereby the better you do in your exams at the end of the year, the higher up the ballot you are, so you get more choice of room, and therefore you have a better chance of getting a better room, or the room that you want. It's supposed to be like a kind of incentive to do better in your exams. At Robinson, we don't have an academic ballot. So how it works is you sign up for the ballot, either on your own or in a group, but this doesn't mean that you have to like choose rooms next to each other or anything. It just means that when you do choose your rooms, you'll be in like that block and you'll all be choosing around the same time. Then you're given a position in the ballot and a time at which you're supposed to do your selection. It's like a 5-minute window. And then you go down to the JCR at your time and choose from the remaining selection of rooms. So if you're higher up in the ballot, there's more choice. And if you're lower down, you're basically left with the dregs.
All of these are taken, these are available, and they're, like, depending on where you are on the ballot list, they just keep going, and I'm like number 60. So quite far down. Well, actually it's fairly central. Not as bad as some people that are like 105. But just have to like keep watching that.
Once you're actually doing the ballot, you can choose from the rooms within college, like the staircase rooms, or a set, or the flats, or a room in the college houses, on like Sylvester Road or Adams Road.
This is trying to make a list of rooms that are acceptable, and then you can see like which ones are available.
There's 4 classes of rooms: a best, standard plus, standard, and value. But there's also like a standard with shower, which is I guess slightly above a standard. A best is obviously the biggest and most expensive, and the value the smallest and cheapest. Standard pluses have an ensuite, and a standard typically shares a bathroom with one other person. Although in some cases, like mine this year, a standard can be shared with 2 other people, but no one shares a bathroom with more than 2 other people. The difference between a standard and a standard plus is pretty much just the ensuite, or if you're sharing a bathroom. So, I mean, if you are thinking of applying to Robinson, or have applied and haven't chosen what quality of room you want or whatever, it's like up to you. I think that sharing isn't so bad, especially because you only have to share with a maximum of 2 other people, and at some other colleges that's like a 1 shower to 8 people.
I'm thinking this room, which is right next to my room at the minute, but like in the other staircase, but I don't know how long it's going to last. And it's so stressful. There's 1.5 hours until I do the ballot, and I might do the wrong room or something, I don't know, I forget what they're like, and don't want to do this anymore.
When you're a fresher, you don't actually get to do the ballot where you choose a specific room, but you do get like an email or a survey or something at the start before you arrive at college, where you put down what your preference of caliber of room is. So you can say, I want to have a standard room, or I want to have a standard plus, and then you'll be assigned a room, and if you look on the room ballot website, it will just say like fresher, but you will be told what room you're in. Probably should mention as well, in the staircases, the number of rooms per staircase ranges from 14 to 20. So like in my staircase this year, there were 20 of us, and I was in room 20. And there's 2 kitchens per staircase, one at the top and one at the very bottom. So in theory, you could be sharing a kitchen with like between 7 and 10 people, I guess. And we don't really have a big enough fridge for that, because like you get those little sort of mini fridges. But like it kind of works, because not everyone uses the kitchens, and it just kind of works. But there's like theoretically a cupboard for everyone in one of the kitchens. Now I know at some colleges there's like a room shopping day where you can like go around and see examples of each of the rooms or whatever. We don't really have that at Robinson, so like when you choose a room on the ballot, you're kind of guessing. You can choose it more based on position and like what caliber it is. So if you wanted like a central standard plus or something, you'd go sort of on front court or like that sort of thing. I think that's it. We had a swap with John's, organised by me and Yasmina, and despite it not being typical swap affair, it was still pretty fun. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Though I have consumed an entire bottle of white wine on my own. It'll be fine. I feel fine. I feel tipsy, but I feel fine.
It's the end of week 7. I'm stood in the rain outside of a conservatory because that's where I have my supervision. It is Robin Kirkpatrick's conservatory. But my supervisor isn't here yet, and I'm hoping he arrives soon.